tried to do a lot of research with his sports information and sports performance coaches to make sure their team is prepared and ready to fight this east to west time zone travel. We'll see if they're able to perform well here today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. Boston College about to kick it off and get this game started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The gun, the inside give. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They feed him again. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
They'll move the wide receiver. To the air, it's Jennings. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. After that punt return, there is a man slow to get up. Medical personnel out there checking on this senior defensive back. The run inside. It's Dickens. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Direct snap. It's Bolden. And he forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. Looking downfield, it's McKenzie. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Boston College will send out the punt team. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Picks up the first down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And, man, this offense, man, is so nice to have a guy that you can hand the football to, and he can take off and make big plays down the field. He can break tackles. He can outrun you. He shows you a little bit of everything. This defense, they better dial in on him because he's going to get the football, and he can make big plays.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. At the 45, on his way. All kinds of room to the right. Into the end zone. Touchdown, SMU. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they knew how to close the deal, rolling double nickels and the 55-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Pulls it, fired, complete. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
Must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. He can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Dickens. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Eagles want to move quickly.
And the defense gives up the first down. And here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Looking downfield, it's McKenzie. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving out to the right. Throwing on the run. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, the offense is trying to throw for it in their own end on 3rd down, and quarterback receiver not quite on the same page, and they're lucky because that was almost picked off.
Kick is in the air. Here's the return. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. The Mustangs offense is ready to go on the attack. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Makes the catch. It's Knight. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Wants to fire on second down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Zings it complete to the right. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark it down at the 28.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. The give on the counter. Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5.
And the quarterback knew that that counter run play was going to be successful. He did a nice job counting the box before the snap. He knew he had good numbers. He knew he had good angles and blocking. So that is a green-lit play from the get-go. Hand it off, go make yards.
Might as well stick with him. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
I love teams that make it a priority to run the football, and they have today. Another good run by this running back. He's been doing it all night, over 100 yards on the day. Really, really good night for this young man.
Rides to back and leaves it. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Looking for more room. And the return man just kept finding alleys to run in, and he gets it to the 46-yard line.
What an amazing play by the defense. Not only do you get the interception, but you completely flip the field. And how about the open field running by that guy once he made the pick?
So the Boston College offense makes its way onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5, and it's 1st and 15. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves. They think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Release to the back. He's got it. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Back to pass, it's McKenzie. And he fires over the middle, it's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Now the toss. Makes his man miss. Could be an alley. Touchdown, Boston College! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
The running back is going to get the long touchdown run on the stats, but the option was run beautifully. How about the timing down the line of scrimmage? A perfect pitch, and the running back takes it and does the rest. That's why this offense is hard to stop. So many options on so many plays.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Starting to feel a little pressure. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
That's one thing about this defense. They've got some dudes in the back end that can cover, and they can hang with some of these intended targets. Nice job swatting that one away.
The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. Looking to fire. Got his man out of the backfield. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Firing to the right, complete. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the 1st down.
And that's really good tackling by this defense, man. 3rd down, understanding the sticks, and what you got to do is break on the football. That drag route comes open, he sees him, he throws it. Man, it does not stay open long because they break on the football with great tackling and force the 4th down.
Offense now ready to start the drive. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Trying to impose their will with the run. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's 1st down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Motion from the wide receiver. Timeout is called, and they got it just in the nick of time before the delay of game penalty. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. On the ground, it's Dickens. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. That's caught. It's Green.
That's really nice fundamentals by a right-handed quarterback, going to his left, getting the shoulder turned and the hips around, helping him make a very accurate throw.
This Boston College offense has it working. Running inside. It's Dickens. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver comes in motion. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain. Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. Looking to throw, it's McKenzie. Uncorks it. Oh, the big fella almost had the interception. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
If they're able to make that pick, they're wiping points off the board. But because he dropped it, now it's 4th down. And, of course, they're still in field goal range with an opportunity to score 3.
The field goal is no good. And here in the second quarter, we remain all knotted up. SMU's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster.
Intercepted a first half. Turnover can swing momentum.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That's the junior offensive lineman that they're counting on. We hope he can return to play soon. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to the ground with the running back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Boston College right back to the line. Looking to throw, it's McKenzie. Gets it to the back. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
BC back to work after picking up the first down. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The run inside. It's Ray.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. They're setting up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Mustangs call a timeout. It'll be their first. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. Remember, they missed a field goal on their last drive, but at the very least, they need to get back in field goal range here on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw
that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Lining up in the wild. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. And the Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Off play action. It's complete on the right side. Guided out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 14.
Sometimes slow and steady wins the race, right? Doesn't always have to be 55-yard completions through the air for scores. You saw it on the last drive, bleeding the clock, running and throwing the football, taking care of the football, and capping it off with a score. And you're seeing that again on this drive, too. This offensive line is just taking this game over, and they are in total control, suffocating their opponents.
Looking for a man. It's McKenzie. Makes the grab on the left. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Boston College wants to play fast. With the run on 1st and goal. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Boston College.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They just finished off a 53-yard scoring drive and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Wants to adjust the pattern. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Catch in the middle, it's Green. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Looking downfield, and time is running short. That's reeled in, it's Hale. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Wants to throw. It's Jennings. He's going to take a shot. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. Let's start with TCU taking on the number 6 team, the BYU Cougars. And it's the Horned Frogs with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one and win a fireworks-filled football game. And maybe, just maybe, this win helps them turn their season around. They get back to 2-3 on the year.
BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Dickens. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up one or two.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. And they cannot afford to lose this guy. Such an important part of their running attack. We'll have Holly check on his status. Back to throw, it's McKenzie. Under fire. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
After the sack, they have their work cut out for them. Basically, they have to get it to the other side of town. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. Finds space on the right. Runs through a man. He might have space. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Eagles come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been third down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
Powers through the defender. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. The 20, 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Eagles!
That is the easiest touchdown pass that guy is ever going to throw. The little touch pass, jet sweep, and how about the speed out in the open field? Man, David, quarterbacks love those. Those are stat builders.
And defensively, man, we've got to see that, and we've got to adjust. Safeties have to be able to come down and play that jet sweep. It's frustrating when you see him not adjust. And then, listen, you could see it, the wheels. I mean, that dude had some speed when he got around the corner, and nobody could catch him. But defensively, we got to see that a second sooner so we can come up and make a play.
the SMU offense is headed back onto the field. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup. The Mustangs moving quickly to the line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
That one comes out hot down the right side. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here, 1st and 10 from the 33.
And this offense is going to need more of those, man. You've dug yourself a little bit of hole. Defense still giving up points on the last possession, man. You got to put it in overdrive. You need more big plays, more shots down the field. You got to continue to be aggressive.
And the Mustangs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They're going to run it. Got it inside the 15. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Mustangs! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he capped it off with a 27-yard touchdown run. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. To the air, it's McKenzie. Throwing right. And they can't make the connection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Trying play action. Here's a heat. Blasted as he lets it go. Working that left side. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And what a great job of being cool under pressure. He knew there was a defender about to hit him, and he held on to it as long as he could before letting it go. He paid for it, but what an accurate shot vertically down the field for an explosive play in the passing game.
Looking for a gap. It's Ray. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The play action fake. Forced out of the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Oh, he's got some space. Slips one guy, now he's loose. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't.
Got a little press. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or 2.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Ray. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. And he's in! Touchdown, Eagles!
And how about this offensive line? 3rd and goal, you gotta have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on their running back to score that touchdown.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Running inside. It's Green. Finds Zach Priest, and he's got 4 out to the 29. The Mustangs are in the hurry-up.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down.
There's nothing more annoying defensively than this. You got a guy bottled up, great coverage, boom. He escapes out of it, pulls a rabbit out of a hat. Next thing you know, he scrambles, gets a first down. Now I got a new set of problems I got to deal with.
Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish the drive with a 64-yard scoring toss. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his tight end. Now there's still a Mustang who is unable to get up. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Red pass, it's complete. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Boston College has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. After swapping into the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. To the air, it's McKenzie. They'll run the screen. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down. Timeout called by the Eagles. It's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll take it on the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. The Mustangs offense is ready to go on the attack. They fought their way back. A scoring drive, the stop, and now a chance to pull even on this drive late. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Boy, at this stage of the game, when every snap and every yard counts, that penalty is costly. It's third and long. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Pocket breaking down. Working the middle. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short throw. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. You're going to make it that easy for it.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Motion from the back. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42. And now the offense will come onto the field again. The run inside. It's Gray. Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped, a gain of 6.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of the game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
Right back to the well. Crosses the 30 to the 29 before he stopped. Pick up a 5 on the play. It's a first down.
And how about this offense running the football when you know it's going to be a run? Being the more physical squad. And this defense, man, trailing in this football game, still got those 3 timeouts, but they've got to get a stop. They've got to make a stand and start burning those timeouts.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. Now there's still a Mustang who is unable to get up. That is the senior linebacker who's been shaken up. Holly Rowe will give us an update on his condition. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. They'll send the back in motion. On the snap, it's Green. Push down for the tackle. And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you. A huge third down. Back to pass, it's McKenzie. Now he's going to break the pocket. Fires on the move. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
And it's good! And they'll push that lead out a little further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the fourth quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a two-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Giving up that last field goal really ratchets up the sense of urgency for the offense on this drive. Rolling right and going deep. And that one's too high, out of bounds, incomplete.
With the lead late in the game, this defense right now knows that the opponent's going to be throwing the football. They're doing a nice job mixing up their coverages, but also changing their personnel, sometimes putting extra DBs on the field. That time, deep shot, two guys go up, nobody comes down with it.
He's taking the shot. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot and see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Looking left. Got his man. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And the Mustangs want to pick up the tempo. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
The Mustangs have their offense in high gear.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call, really nice execution.
So the defense uses a timeout here. 2:08 remaining on the clock. They didn't want it to get down to the 2-minute stoppage. And the Mustangs will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Fires to the big fella, and they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. After getting pushed back on the holding call, here comes 2nd and long. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And obviously, guys, this drive is critical. You're down. You've got to score. So with a couple of timeouts in your pocket, man, like, that changes the whole dynamic of this 2-minute drill. Like, I can work the whole field. And here coming up on 3rd down, man, don't be scared to do that. Don't be scared to run it. Don't be scared to throw a screen to get some yardage to get a 1st down.
Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the 1st down. The Mustangs line it up with a 1st and goal. Motion from the wideout. He's looking to pass. The throw. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, SMU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Yeah, and that's step 1. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll send the tight end in motion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Ray. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Mustangs call a timeout. It'll be their first. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? And the Eagles have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Quarterback keeps it on the sneak. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. SMU spends his second timeout here. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. First down here for the offense. And they'll take a knee. With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent. Does a portal help level this out a little bit where it's really difficult to know which team should be ranked in the first place?
I think the portal